quitting their jobs in the midst of a hot job market. Some employers are trying to attract and retain workers with better benefits and more flexibility.
CNN's Evan McMorris-Santoro traveled recently to a Kawasaki plant in Lincoln, Nebraska, now offering some pretty sweet incentives to fill those jobs.
Tell me a bit about the job market right here in Lincoln. There are jobs all over the place. If you want,
yeah, everyone's hiring.
Working parents like Jessica Kelly have their pick of jobs here. And what Jessica wants is a job that pays her bills and doesn't get in the way of a normal Wednesday morning. 7:30, daughter number 1 off to a student council meeting. 7:45, back home for daughter number 2 and another school drop-off.
Well, the sunrise is beautiful this morning.
8 o'clock, finally, time for coffee.
I can't be somewhere at 7 a.m. to start working, or even 8 a.m. would be, unless if I made other arrangements.
She's had lots of jobs.
I worked at a garden center. I worked at Dillard's,
Okay.
a department store. I was there for 9 years. I was a manager there. This is a pretty decent salary, and I was working quite a lot of hours, though, nights and weekends. I love you. Okay. They're my kids, and I just want to be there for them.
This single mom may finally have found the job she's looking for thanks to this economic moment. If they didn't have this 9 to 2 shift and this $19 an hour wage, would Kawasaki have gotten you to walk in the door?
No, I wouldn't. That's the only thing that brought me in was when I saw that, I was like, oh, wow, that's like a lot more than I'm getting paid at the garden center, and it's perfect hours.
Kawasaki has been making things in Lincoln since the 70s.
We make all the different lines of the jet ski.
Lately, this factory has a problem. It needs more workers.
We needed to think about how can we find more people. If the folks who are available don't fit in the side of our normal shifts, let's think about how to be creative.
Brian Seck says he had to recruit people who don't usually work in factories.
What we discovered was that we talked to the community, we talked to the schools, and they said, hey, what about a shift around the school schedule?
The factory had to figure out how to put them to work.
It is an engineering challenge to create a new assembly line with a new shift because it has to balance, it has to all work together.
No evenings, no weekends. Steady hours. So what job did you have before you had this job?
I was working in a deli. Sous chef at JTK.
I have 2 other jobs. I've been a stay-at-home mommy for 15 years.
It's a big change for these people.
There wasn't a lot of part-time employees here before, right? It's sort of new.
None really, until a few months ago.
So when you heard that was happening, what was you thinking?
A little apprehension, just because it's something totally new. You wonder how it's going to work, if it's going to work.
So what have you learned?
I learned that there's a few that don't take it as seriously, but more do than I thought would.
This is a time of low unemployment across the country. In Lincoln, it's even lower. Employment experts say those numbers have given workers across the country and across job sectors power to ask for what they want.
Employers are looking for anything that they can do to attract and retain their talent, whether that's pay, working conditions, and flexibility in work schedules are a big part of that.
You do see that stretching on in the future?
If businesses have to make hard choices, those businesses that can actually try and protect jobs, increase their people's skills, increase their people's well-being, will be better positioned as the economy turns.
Some workers on the line in Lincoln say they're definitely better positioned.
I can go from here straight to my kids' daycare and school, pick them up.
We saw 2 things right away. The people who we hired were successful. People who wanted to come to work, do their job, learn, and then in turn train other people.
So that's the bell, that's it?
That's it.
So when you hear that bell,
Yes.
what goes through your mind?
We started something new here. We started something that's helping people be successful with their families.
So this story is really about where we are right now and what might be coming next. Right now, the job market is so hot that workers, even workers at the factory level, have the option of asking for what they want and can expect employers to make those changes to get them. The challenge is a lot of people are trying to cool this economy down right now and change that job market. And whether jobs like these in Kawasaki remain after that is anybody's guess, really. Erica?
But what an incredible model, right? I mean, look, as a working parent, the idea that you could find this job that not only pays you well, but fits in with your schedule, and that your employer is recognizing that. I mean, that could be a game changer.
Well,
for
that's the
so
big challenge.
many areas.
Is that if Kawasaki might want to keep this job,
Right.
And keep these people working here, they're going to keep those kind of jobs on
Exactly.
no matter what happens to the market.
Yeah, it's a great story. Evan, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.